It should be. But is it?
That's the question.
I don't know. Yeah, it's working. All right. Come on. We're going to get her done. We're live on the internet. All right. Let's do this. Let's see if I can find you. You're in Pocket D somewhere.
Yep.
Are you playing your Phantom guy?
Yeah, I think, yeah, you've seen him.
Yeah, I've seen him. Have you seen my Elon?
Oh, is this him down here?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm completely normal.
Yeah, it's just a normal human.
I'm completely normal.
Pain specialist.
Yes. And my robots obey and sleep. I guess the third will be consume or maybe work, I guess.
Yeah.
And hello, squid.
Do they spontaneously explode?
When someone spray paints them, they blow up. And I catch all the feelings.
Did you just glue all these panels on? So just glue all these guys together?
Did you know I'm the number one Stardew Valley player? I didn't come up with that joke. I stole that from TikTok. That's one of my favorites, though.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, there's somebody I follow on TikTok. I can't think of his name. He does a really good Elon impersonation or impression. And in one of his bits, he's like, "I'm the number one Stardew Valley player," and I just think that's absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
Because for those of you who are unaware, Stardew Valley is a game where you compete with yourself. If that, it is a journey, not a destination.
No leaderboards that I'm aware of.
No, like it's a completely different style of play. So anyway,
yeah,
completely different from like, I don't know. I'm a level 99 barbarian running whatever ridiculous, like real money I bought loot on this character. Anyway,
yeah.
Shoot me an invite, Hoss.
Oh yeah. Ding, ding.
All right, Phantom Cosmonaut. Let's make you the Phantom Oligarch.
That conflicts with my communist beliefs.
So are you a proper communist?
Space communism.
Oh, you're actual space communism? Okay. Are you the bad communism? Are you a space Stalinist?
You're going to have to surrender your toothbrush. It's now the people's toothbrush.
And we only use it to clean toilets. Okay, where are we going?
But you'll be cleaning the toilets. Just to be clear.
Well, I'm going to make Sleep do it. And I'm going to make Obey watch. What level? Do we need to go to like Port Oaks or some shit?
I guess so.
Okay. Or wherever.
Or somewhere.
Alright. Oh god, I'm not in a super group. I don't have a super group.
Alright.
Yeah, I need to make a super group. A villain super group, anyway. Alright, this way, the red side. The best side.
Oh yeah.
Okay, once we get in a mission.
Chopping.
Okay.
Pinball.
Alright. Goodbye, sexy lady. I'm gonna buy you a pony one day. Now I have the Elon jokes from the TikToks in my brain. Were you, have you? I guess yeah. We'll go to Port Oaks. Is 12 too low for Port Oaks? I guess we're gonna find out.
We'll find out.
Oh. All right. Mission us. Can I get Can I get another one? Not yet. Okay. I mean, I don't care. I'm easy to please.
All right. Yeah, I've really only got these like low-level baby missions
Okay.
since I haven't really been doing missions.
You killed my babies. You killed them. Oh God, this is.
Oh.
Apparently they were solar powered.
Oh.
My charging stations. I didn't get a chance to charge them because people keep setting them on fire.
Got to issue a recall.
Okay. Oh, is this? Oh, I think you set mine.
Maybe I did. Oh, wait.
You have no tasks.
Oh, yeah. I don't have any tasks.
Well, get them. Do you have a newspaper?
I don't have a newspaper.
You don't have a newspaper? Well,
contact here.
Well, to be fair, print is dead.
It's true.
Oh, that's why you killed my babies, because now we're level 7. Because this is a weird thing where you set the mission, and then basically whoever has that mission, it sets the level of the team.
Gotcha.
Okay.
All right, I've got a submission.
Okay, I want to re-summon my Teslas. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to dismiss this one. All right, you're returning to base. Well, that's a little bit more majestic and impressive. When I dismiss them, they go to Mars instead of just falling over like, you know, the glue came undone.
Go to Mars to put down another workers' rebellion.
I left Cohagen in charge.
Yeah. Yeah. Give these people that.
Oh God. Feel free to make any corporate assholes you want. We'll team up. Oh no.
I got my ass kicked by ghosts. But my friends, I am a ghost. All right.
Well, I need to summon my boys. All right. Well, I haven't played this guy in a year.
I was like, oh shit, how do I play this guy?
All right. Well, you just got undone by piracy, Holmes.
What does this do? Oh, okay. I blast my problems with radiation. That's what I do.
Yes, that's good.
I irradiate my problems.
Okay. Well, when you get here, I guess I can start talking about like the school drama, because
Okay.
So, where do I begin with school drama? Listen closely, sleep. There will be a test. So, they've instituted, and maybe they already did before, and maybe they just sent out like a reminder because of some such nonsense, but we got like some sort of message that the elementary school, which is grades 1 through 5, has a dress code.
Uh-huh.
And I was not ready for the amount of swearing that Jess was going to generate last night, talking about the the elementary school dress code for whatever reason. Like, it just kind of rubbed her the wrong way, and we've, you know, I've told stories about the maybe the you know, we don't really care for the principal, and maybe the handling of certain things, but like, it's just kind of it feels unnecessary at this stage of the game. And I don't know if they're like trying to get 5th grade ready for 6th grade or whatever, but the whole, you know, your dress has to be down past your fingertips, and no do-rags, no sagging jeans and stuff like that. It just seems like tired. It almost feels like the dress code itself is a trope now. Like, if that makes any sense, it's almost like, what is this accomplishing? Like, how many people are showing up in wife beaters?
Right.
and it just seems like this is more enforcement. This is more it's policing of what people are wearing. And and because they're kids, they don't have rights. Who fucking cares? You know.
Yeah.
We can tell them what to do.
Yeah, like, what is it in service of?
Yeah. Because it just feels like it's more like social conditioning and control.
Yeah.
Also, we got to defeat all the ghosts, and there are some.
All right, may as well go back.
We might as well go back and bust some ghosts, and try not to get our, you know, bust our pretty little heads. And I can juggle like a son. I can juggle like a son of a bitch.
Always fun.
I'm trying to think, like our oldest daughter was going to wear some sort of like dress, but there's no like spaghetti straps or something like that. So she has to wear a sweater like over top of the dress she's going to wear, because apparently she's going to be too distracting to someone, because you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I got a condition of that idea early, I guess.
Yeah. And Olivia is just completely clueless right now when it comes to like she is not displayed any kind of like attraction to either gender, like whatsoever. Like, she hasn't had any crushes that she shared. Like anything like that. So she's just kind of like, we have discussed the birds and the bees and so forth, and you know, I feel like an asshole even describing it like birds and bees. She knows about human reproduction.
It's a good thing to know about.
Yes, particularly being, you know, a future woman. Yeah, particularly in this state. So she's just kind of clueless about this, because
I got my hands kicked. That's
you got your ass kicked. All right, robots.
I thought I could handle it, but I was mistaken.
You were wrong.
I'm but a humble ranged guy.
Well, my robots, I'm gonna have to make a break for it. It turns out I've been fired. All right. I might be able to get you back.
I just went to the hospital.
You've already used.
There's a guy corpse camping me.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna rest. As soon as I find out how to rest, there we go. Hopefully the ghost won't come out. But like, she's just kind of, you know, I tried to explain it in the sense of like that society is terrified of a woman's sexuality and a black person's freedom. Hence the
Yes.
no sagging jeans and no do-rags.
Yeah.
And, you know, it just happens to be that black people's hair just keeps getting policed, and what women wear and what they do with their bodies, even before they're women, is already being policed. So that's why Jess was swearing a lot last night.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense to me.
And, you know, maybe it's overkill or, I don't know, over my 11-year-old's head, but I'm like trying to explain the sense of that the idea of inappropriateness or sexual attraction is something that like gets caught. It's like it's something generated in the woman.
Yeah.
And it you know, to put it in City of Heroes terms, it's like you've been taunted and you're under the throes of like a debuff. And then you have to like there's just the control is in the woman, not in the boy.
Yeah.
Because you know boys will be boys.
Yeah, they get a pass.
They get a pass because, you know.
Yeah, and then women have to bear responsibility for it.
So it's yeah. Like I like having these conversations with her about it, and she seems to, you know, she likes listening to, you know, her old man jabber on about the monster people and so forth. She's a good listener, but you know, I don't know how much she's like understanding this, because she is not experienced things like her like sex drive bar has not formed yet. Like in a way that she can even remotely express. So it's like she doesn't have that Minecraft hunger bar yet.
Yeah, so it's all kind of just abstract and
it's
an alien. Yeah, because that's a level of programming that doesn't engage until a certain point.
Yeah. All right, you in here? Can we try not to die now?
I'm gonna try.
All right.
I'm trying.
How about you like snipe one and then we'll see if you can't get one on the end or something.
I'm gonna try and pull this guy over to the side here.
Okay.
Come on, buddy. All right.
Well, you busted him. I feel pretty good about it.
Busting makes me feel good. Oh, here they come, all coming for me. There we go.
I'm going to juggle the lieutenant. There we go.
Pay attention to the robots. I am a fellow ghost.
All right, this is going a little bit better.
All right.
Do you have the ability to heal?
I do.
Wonderful. Not very much, but our green bars went up a little bit.
I heal with the power of radiation. Who's this asshole? Get out of here.
Okay, all right. All right, there's a crew over here. Sometimes when I feel like when I'm describing things to my oldest daughter, it's just like just the way things are. There's this look of like, that's really how things are? Like, why? That's dumb. And I'm like, I know, right?
Like it's an experience that will echo throughout your life.
Yeah.
Finding out something and wondering, why is it this way? Why is it dumb?
Like, be it dress code or time change.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm sorry. People that look like me make decisions that I don't agree with.
Yeah.
It's like, I am sorry.
Guy's stuck in geometry and I cannot attack him.
I also cannot attack him.
That's it.
Well, that's gonna suck when we have to defeat him. Oh shit.
I'm retreating this all the way a little bit.
Okay.
Come on, dude.
Robots,
do
what you doing? Get your ass over here. Oh, can you area of effect him?
Well,
maybe I can
trying to
juggle him out. All right. Well, we're gonna have to cross this bridge when we actually get to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the other side here, so
Okay.
at least he can't attack us while we're doing stuff.
Okay.
And try to pick off some of these idiots.
And like the one thing that they actually had on the dress code that I was like, okay, well this isn't bad. It was like no alcohol or tobacco mascottery or products. You can't have a T-shirt that's got.
Can't wear your Joe Camel T-shirt.
You can't wear your Joe Camel T-shirt. Either that or a friend of mine in high school had a Rob Zombie T-shirt, and it was like 100% Satan worshiping zombie motherfucker. Like you can't wear that, to high school. Like they're gonna ask you to turn that inside out. And
fair enough.
I get that. And him trying to wear that was pushing boundaries.
Yeah.
And and that's something that I think people need to understand, that part of being a kid or a teenager or a human is pushing boundaries.
Yeah.
And that's
seeing where the limits are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that is part of learning. And there's nothing behind these doors.
Cool.
See, we pressed the limits, we found the limits, that there's nothing here, and then we went back the other way.
We experienced disappointment.
Yes. Okay.
I'm guessing this is...
All right. This is a problem. Motherfucker. You just chopped sleep in half.
I mean... He's taking damage.
Oh, do we just need to get right up on him? Or my robot's going to be the one that does it?
Oh, I found an angle I can hit him from.
Okay. Okay.
All right, just had to find the right angle.
All right, turn around. Let me tape this one back together. also what else is going on? With regards to the school, there's something that something they do, and it's really irritating. And I don't know if they just teach you to do this in like educator school or what. The concept of collective punishment.
Oh, right. Which violates the Geneva Convention.
It does. Yeah. Yeah. So, actual war crimes. All right. So my oldest came home and she was upset like last Thursday because on 2 separate occasions her classroom got fussed at by the principal. And in both cases, like, she didn't have anything to do with it, and she's just kind of confused, and her concept of fairness is being tested, and like, she's frustrated about it. And she actually got fairly upset about it because she has ADHD. I'm pretty sure I've talked about this on stream, but little things can kind of add up, and the kind of social nuance of there can be some like difficulties with people with ADHD that come up. Some social cues, and it's like, the principal is speaking loudly, and you can describe that you're getting yelled at, but he's kind of yelling at all of you, not you individually. But she picks up on that she is being yelled at, and she doesn't understand because the entire class gets punished for talking too loud in the cafeteria, and they all have to eat in silence because of the actions of some rowdy individuals. And I basically told her, I was like, you and your classmates are holding it in the hallways and in the classroom, and you're kind of being noisier where you're supposed to be noisier. So it's just like, I can remember, oh god, at my elementary school we had a stoplight.
Orange guy's behind you. He's got like a sliver of hit points.
Well, now he did.
All right.
So we had a stoplight that would go off if we got too noisy in the cafeteria.
Oh yeah, we had one of those in like elementary school.
Yeah. So that's, I don't know how much one of those costs, but it's too much.
Yeah.
So if no one's hitting each other, if no one is screaming, then I think we're okay. Like I feel
it's fine.
Yeah, I look at the stop sign as a form of we need more cops. I see the stoplight as we need more cops. We need more surveillance. We need more thought control, so to speak. However you want to put it. It's like,
there's something grim and dystopian about it.
Yeah, this cartoon stoplight is going off and making a lot of noise when the designated people who are not supposed to make noise make noise. Yeah. But the adults can make a lot of noise by shouting at a group of students in the cafeteria for making too much noise. So
yeah, the contradictions of authoritarianism.
Yeah, and she's picking up on that, and it pisses her off a little bit. And also, the 3rd and 4th and 5th graders all got fussed at again on the same day because possibly the racialized bullying is still going on.
Oh.
Still.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So,
Great.
That's great.
So the efforts they've already undertaken have not had an effect.
Yes. So instead of going after the individuals who are targeting the people of color, or instituting some sort of school-wide or certain grades, talking about the do's and don'ts of certain languages, certain words that we do not say, certain phrases, whatever. My daughter can be confused about what's going on because she does not, because literally you're making the future white woman cry. Because she doesn't experience racism.
Yeah.
Like, she has no fucking clue what's going on. And I'm like trying to explain dehumanization to someone who's like, what? Like, how does this even work? And it's like, it's like racist people see, other people as less than people. And
that sounds crazy if you've never heard it before.
If you've never heard of it. And I tried to I tried to put it in the sense of like, you're a kid. There are people who see that you have fewer rights because you're getting told what to do by, your parents, your teachers, your principal. Any random adult that you interact with at that school can tell you what to do.
Yeah.
And they have to do it. Because if you don't, you get in trouble. So I tried to put it like as a starting point that, like, kids matter less.
Yeah.
Can't vote, can't drive, can't drink, can't smoke. Probably in most states you can't have a gun, but still you can get them.
Yeah.
So So I don't know what the fuck is going on at the elementary school in terms of, like, bullying and or harassment. I just don't know. And my 11-year-old can only say, hey, the principal called the 3rd, the 4th, and 5th graders in the classroom and he fussed at us.
Yeah.
And Olivia's teacher was like asking about what was going on because she was actually upset before she got on the bus, and I found her on the bus. When I got her off the bus, she was upset. And the teacher was like, the principal brought everybody into the cafeteria and told them of their behavioral expectations. And I'm like, you're trying to dress this up.
Yeah.
The same teacher, when we asked her about, is the principal setting up shop outside the red hallway bathroom, she was like, yes, and you can email him anytime you like.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Some teacher foo. Come on, sleep. Get your ass out of here.
Yeah. Like collective punishment is one of those things that really, 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 really rankles me.
I remember what it was like being in high school. I remember what it was like to be in elementary school.
Yeah.
And I am sure, we didn't go to the same high school, but I'm sure that, like, when there was a fight, no afternoon break or whatever.
Yeah.
There was one too many people watching this fight. And I really feel like that is the school misdirecting. Because it's like, wait a minute. You all are responsible for us. Why did you allow a fight to take place?
Right, exactly.
Because you didn't do anything to stop this fight. You did not cultivate an environment that would prevent physical violence from happening, because there are many steps before physical violence. There are name calling. There's hazing, there's bullying, there's all of that.
So yeah, there's a process of escalation.
Yes.
Before physical violence occurs.
Yes.
And it really is just, them just pushing off responsibility for it.
So,
and it's not like, oh, what should we have done to prevent this? Or whatever, and then it's because these kids can't act right.
Yes, or boys will be boys.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I'm not allowed to say that even jokingly around Jess. She will get so fucking angry, even though she knows I fucking hate it too.
That just stimulates a reaction.
Yeah, she just has a knee-jerk reaction to that.
I mean, I get it.
Because she's a chaos demon. No. Her feminine wiles. See, I have to do everything in my Jordan Peterson voice, and then she gets it. It's like, no, I'm making fun of people who say shit like that.
Your uterus is making you hysterical.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. It was another door. Oh, dear.
There are a bunch of ghosts right on the other side.
Oh, we are so fucked.
They're gonna chew up my bits.
Pew!
Oh God, they're stabbing me.
Oh, I'll keep you alive. Maybe. Can we take somebody out? Send in more Teslas. In good news, Tesla stock keeps going down.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Yeah.
So, I mean, unless you own Tesla stock, which I don't.
I don't own any stocks. Not stock one. I'm not in the right class.
Yeah.
To own stocks.
Are you getting the clicky? You got the clicky.
I found a clue.
This lab has ghosts. Oh, shit.
Haunted by pirates.
Yar. Thank you, Squid, for the Tesla stock update. I just got a vision of fucking Jim Cramer in my head for whatever reason. Did he get his average up?
What's that?
He used to be like, you bet on the stocks that he said bet on, that he was actually wrong more than chance.
Yeah, more than random chance.
Yeah.
You've been better off buying stocks at random, which is hell of an accomplishment, really.
Yeah.
To perform better than the horrible randomness of the universe, or to perform worse than the horrible randomness of the universe.
It is my understanding there's an app that follows Nancy Pelosi's stock, and that does way better.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Although I think they don't have to disclose those until after a certain point, so it's kind of like, I mean, I don't know, maybe his app does something different, but
I'm not
I know
sure.
there's some kind of disclosure thing where it's like, but by the time you know what they bought, well, you can't buy at the same level they did, right?
Yeah.
Because our politicians are legally allowed to inside trade.
Still more valuable than Ford, Chevy.
Yeah, and that's one of the
CO
crazy
combined.
things.
Oh god.
Like, as the stock drops, like, eventually it will just get to the value it should be at.
Yeah, because it's a...
Instead of the ridiculous overvaluation it has. It's based on, like, nothing. It's based entirely on vibes.
It's a vibes-based tech economy.
Yeah. But the economy is rational, and the people in it are rational and make rational decisions.
Oh god. Like,
The rational system. Is there anywhere else to go in here?
have I on the stock business rationality, have I ever told you about Jess's business brief?
No.
Okay, all right. Well, if I haven't told you, I'm pretty sure I've not mentioned this on stream before. So Jess is an accountant, and she is in business world, and I just got like Jess answering the phone, accountant speaking. That bit.
Yes, you've reached business world.
There was an old joke on Mad TV. Boss speaking.
Yeah.
So she's got this business brief that she reads, and I feel like it's kind of like this this kind of like NPR in written form briefing. And the two people, I think it's a couple of guys, and they are older than us, and wealthier than us, and she sent me a paragraph from work, and it was just this: Donald Trump has a plan with regards to the tariffs.
Cylons have a plan.
The Cylons have a plan. And it's like, yes, he does have a plan. Devalue everything, and then him and his billionaire buddies buy everything at super fucking cheap. That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
That will never be on cable news.
Oh, no.
That will never. I came up with that. You came up with that. And Jess, we all came up with that independently. That's the plan.
Yeah, we all get it. And they all just think we're too stupid to know.
Yeah, that's the thing. So people watching, that's the fucking plan.
Yeah. The redistribution of wealth upward.
Yes.
Not the first time that has happened.
Yeah, because it happened during COVID. It happened during the Great Recession. Like, it's just...
Yeah. COVID was very instructive for them.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Because I remember while it was going on, I was like, oh, this is going to be one of the greatest upward redistributions of wealth in American history. And it was. All the billionaires made out like gangbusters.
Yeah, Squid gets it. He came up with the same idea. We all four people independently. Also, I'm breaking entitlements and privatize them. Yeah. Yes, this is a great privatizing theft. Yeah. All right, I need a level.
Me too.
Where does one do that? I need me an arbiter. Oh, God. There we go.
Where the hell's my contact? Here she is.
Okay. The arena. Thank you. Oh, God. What else? I'm a leveling. Oh, God. Choices. I can equip a robot. I can do photon grenade.
Ooh.
Deflection shield. Dramatically protects an ally from smash, lethal, and melee. Okay, so a buff. Buff from elemental stuff and ranged. Air superiority. I guess I could just... I am going to become everybody else that has a robot mastermind, which that is the plan. We could just fly and just shoot everything, but that wouldn't have helped with the ghosts because they would just fly after us.
True.
I'll wait on this. Let's equip robot because maybe they shoot better. Where's my equip robot? Right there. Okay, I'm giving my robots more doodads. Alright, they got another gun barrel. I need to move that. Where am I going to move that to? Oh, I haven't locked any of my powers. Okay, I should do that. I don't want my powers to go flying off while I'm clicking buttons. Alright, I'm ready.
Makes sense.
When you are.
All right.
So the whole, like, he's got a plan. She is tired of that. And I honestly, I think that's centrist cope.
Oh yeah.
I think that is Donald Trump is just any other president.
Yeah.
Everything is normal. Because it's normal to threaten Canada with invasion and annexation. It's normal. It's completely normal.
Totally normal to slap massive tariffs on your allies.
Yes.
And major trading partners.
Yes, it is completely normal to slap on tariffs starting with your top 3 trading partners. That is the first that's the first thing you learn in business school. I do not have a business degree, nor do I want one. Oddly enough, in Rick's tech world, like several times that we've talked, I can kind of turn on this like tech business bro like code switching bullshit, and I think that he's heard enough of it that he's like, I think you could really scam some people out of some money. Yeah. So yeah, there's
yeah, those seem surprisingly easy.
Yeah, and he can turn it on too, like, and are you hovering now?
I'm a hovering guy.
Okay, well that's cool. All right, we need a mission.
Oh yeah, we gotta set it.
Set yonder mission. Well, good, it's right over here. Why am I using this fucking jetpack? I can fly. Because I'm a dullard.
Misplay.
This wouldn't happen if I was a capitalist. Yeah, I'd have somebody else play for me. Hi-yo.
Hey. People in China will get a whole group of guys to play your character 18 hours a day.
Oh, God. When am I getting a third robot, goddammit? All right, there's a bunch of...
Need some more government money.
There's a bunch of arachnid-themed fascists in here.
Oh, I see them. I'm gonna shoot this one in the face.
The photon torpedoes away.
Full spread.
I guess
I'll just miss all my attacks. It's fine.
I guess in like fun talk, because I did want to tell you about this game. Not that I don't necessarily think you would like playing it, but I think you might find it interesting. Me, Jess, and Olivia, we are playing this game, which is like a cross between Played Up and like D&D.
Oh yeah.
Oh God, what is it called? Ale and Tail Tavern.
Okay.
It was real cheap on Steam. It was like $8 a pop on sale, and so it's pretty hectic. We live streamed it on Sunday, and we just had a really good time. And it made me think that it would be cool to do that in like D&D. Like to do something, you know, maybe not dungeon crawly, but like trying to run a tavern.
Or tavern management. Yeah.
Because
that's actually something I've contemplated before.
Really?
Like, yeah.
Okay, so like
to run a game that was entirely, you're not the adventurer, you're just you're the guy who sells them booze. Yeah.
Yeah, so we sell booze and, you know, ale and beer, and we make mushroom soup and that kind of stuff. We can make cupcakes. So you have like your wizard, you know, be the cook, and, you know, like somebody with, you know, that can kill animals, you know, make your ranger, you know, gather food and hunting and so forth. And I just thought it was kind of, you know, I think it's an interesting concept for a game.
Yeah.
And like we're having fun playing it as a group, and very, very frantic. Yeah. And I wondered like if that would work in a tabletop setting. I think with the right group, and I think it would be, you know, I think it would be good fun.
Yeah, you'd have to do a lot of, if you want to do like D&D, you'd have to do a lot of finagling to make it work like mechanically, because the game's not really built for that. I mean, I think you could make it work. Like, it'd definitely be an interesting experiment.
Like in the all right, Squid has an answer possibly. There's been stronghold rules in additions to DV. You get titles, land grants, build on and exploits, the serfs. Okay.
The newest.
Go ahead.
The new edition of the revised 5th edition they put out has some what they call them bastions, which is similar to kind of the old stronghold stuff. So I haven't looked at all that yet, but it does add a kind of a management layer. So there might be some stuff there. it would work.
Like, I like the idea of like building stuff. Like most of your, your epic stories, you have to go on a quest.
Yeah.
You have to go kill something, you have to get revenge. But like I'm just envisioning like fantasy Deep Space Nine, and it's like we have to unionize this bar, or this bar is a worker co-op.
Yeah. You got your fantasy promenade.
Yeah. Like in the video game, like zombies or boars or whatever will come in and like attack you and like run off your customers and so forth. Oh, I'm gonna die. So am I gonna die?
We're okay now.
There we go. Give me the healing power of your green juice. I'm also going to take a knee.
My radiation will make you feel better.
Yes.
Don't ask how.
Well, it's the good kind of radiation.
Yeah, it's good radiation.
All right. Well, I turned run off. There we go. I do think it's funny that you've thought of that kind of game independently of this video game. And oddly enough, somebody actually thought of this to make a video game out of it too.
Yeah, it is so different from all of your possible D&D style gameplay loops. Because you're not really going anywhere. You're not really,
Yeah.
You're not fighting a big bad.
Yeah.
Your villain is your profit margins, I guess.
Quark, your boss.
Or,
that's the villain.
Yeah.
Or maybe the town the constables are coming in and they want to cut, or they're shaking you down for your booze or whatever.
Yeah.
The Lord wants protection money from your establishment.
In rival businesses. Yeah, price wars.
Oh God. Roll against tariffs.
I mean, I don't know, maybe there's a war on and some supply of yours is less accessible. The orcs are on the move again. Trade routes are cut off.
Yeah, I mean, there's ways to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just need kind of a different way of thinking about fantasy stuff outside of like dungeon crawls,
Yeah, it's a different kind of combat.
There may well be some indie game that does something similar. I wouldn't be too shocked.
Yeah. Economic combat.
Yeah. There is this kind of leftist-themed zombie game called Red Markets.
Okay.
It's all about being like a post-zombie apocalypse, like scavenger, like trying to make enough money to survive in your enclave.
Okay.
That's always kind of interested me.
Zombie communism.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just going to keep juggling
zombie
these
capitalism. Guys. You're trying to survive under post-zombie capitalism, I guess.
Maybe I should have taken group flight.
Oh, it brought me down to Earth.
Oh, he gooped you.
I got gooped. Can't do that to me.
I'm always amazed at just how many different gaming systems are out there.
Oh yeah, they're exponentially more over like the last, I don't know, 10 years or so than there used to be. Like indie publishing like exploded.
Well, you know what? Good for them.
Oh yeah, there's so much stuff out there now.
Is Savage World still going?
Yeah.
Okay, good for
Yeah,
them.
they had a new edition of that. That's still going strong.
Okay.
Call of Cthulhu is still going super strong.
Okay, yeah, that Mystery Quest channel that I talked about before. Yeah, they do Call of Cthulhu stuff fairly regularly. They did a J horror themed campaign.
Oh, that's an interesting idea.
Yes, which it totally fits. It would, yeah. I do recommend Mystery Quest.
So Call of Cthulhu is very popular in Japan.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. I know it's up your alley, and I'm pretty sure it's up Squid's alleys too, and any other, you know. It's a good,
Yeah.
Mystery Quest.
Mystery Quest. Okay.
Yeah, it's one of the Yogscast cast people does it. So, diggy hole adjacent, man. Where the fuck are we going? And why the fuck do I keep getting this jetpack on?
Is there anything else?
There's a more...
area? I'm trying to figure out how to get... No.
Did you find it?
No, I found nothing. I revealed more map, but there's nothing here. But I see there's an area, but how do I get to it?
Through...
Oh no, I just found you.
How do we get over there?
Yeah, there's like a room right there.
This is the second lab where we had to fight the geometry.
Yeah.
Speaking of cosmic horrors.
Here. It's a non-Euclidean space.
Hal's moving mission.
All right, I somehow found it.
Yes.
They're behind you.
Yes. There we go.
There's a door here.
But is there another door?
There is.
Oh no. Fuck.
And,
Fuck you,
all
Dungeon
right.
Master.
Well, oh yeah, there's nothing there.
Oh god.
I will attempt a spot hidden. Can I make a spot hidden roll?
Do we
Yeah,
just
you
need
can
a
roll.
is there just a
I got a 20.
glow?
There's nothing there. That is a good question. All right, I'm going back to the elevator.
There's a little bit of darkness.
Oh yeah.
I attack the darkness with my axe. Sometimes it can be difficult to hear the wonk as we're talking. got to be the elevator, right?
I guess so. Fine.
Yeah, because we came into the mission and we started. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we got to go to the elevator. Yeah.
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 We know what we're doing.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
that's the ticket.
Yeah, we're just not brute forcing, with violence through here.
Taking in the sights.
Yeah, we took the scenic route through here.
We're appreciating the level design.
All
right.
All right, you can go shoot that motherfucker. But on the topic of like games to run and when I watch horror movies, I think, like, would this be a fun Call of Cthulhu setting? And I don't do it every time, but I did think that demons would be a cool Call of Cthulhu setting for whatever reason.
Oh yeah, it's got the structure of a one-shot.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
everybody's kind of trapped.
And
gotta deal with it.
There's enough weird rules to it, but also kind of no rules that that could keep going or end really when you need it to.
Yeah.
I watched I was watching Stand versus Evil, and I finished it. I recommend it. It's fine.
Okay.
It's not exactly like hilarious, but I think it's worth watching. It was 3 seasons. It's done. I think it aired on the same channel as Portlandia, maybe. I'm not what is it?
The IFC channel.
Yes, I think so. But one of the actual first oh, this is a good episode, was a time loop episode.
Okay.
And it got me thinking, would a tabletop Call of Cthulhu, horror themed whatever game, would it work to do a time loop campaign, or would it just be torture?
It kind of depends, because you would have to think about ways to prevent the players from feeling like they're just doing the same shit over and over again. But I definitely think you could do it.
I think with the right group that could roll with it.
Yeah, having group buy-in on that is going to be important.
And do you tell people would you have to tell them in advance?
That really does depend on the group. Like, if you kind of know your group and think they can roll with it, then I wouldn't spring it on randos.
Yeah, because I'm thinking this would be hell for Dave.
Yeah.
Like Dave would not.
It was hard for him to have fun.
Yes, Dave had problems with having fun.
Yeah.
But I think if I'm trying to think, like, if I was like, oh, I think I get it, or maybe like if everybody died and then the cycle repeated, like, to kind of give it away maybe the first time.
And make sure that they at least learn something new every time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was just kind of curious, like if you've heard anything like that, like in a prefabbed campaign. I was just kind of curious. And now go ahead.
No, I did have an idea, and it was an idea for basically a D&D game, but it was basically a time loop where the characters are trapped like in an area, and a big part of that would be like kind of semi-sandboxy, so they could go around and learn new things, but then like at a certain time, in game time, everything would reset because of something that happens. And a big inspiration for that was this game called The Outer Wilds, which is a game that I love a lot. And it has a very strong time mechanic where basically the game resets every 24 minutes, regardless of what you do.
Is that the anti-capitalist game?
No, that's Outer Worlds.
Okay, all right.
An easy mistake to make.
Okay.
Yeah, Outer Wilds is a weird little. You're flying around in like your little alien guy. You're flying in like a wooden spaceship. All the planets are kind of like miniature.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's a really neat game. And basically every 24 minutes the sun explodes. And you start over from before your ship launches. But every time you go to a planet, like it's just such a really neat and kind of meticulously crafted game. Like you learn new things everywhere you go and how to solve the various puzzles that you find. And eventually, to beat the game, you basically have to do everything you need to do in one go. So you accumulate the knowledge you need if I need to be here at this time, because things will change. Like there's a planet that fills up with sand over the 24 minutes. I think it pulls the sand away from another planet. So it's kind of like this one planet you can explore more as the 24 minutes elapses, and the other planet you have like a time limit for what you can find.
Okay, all right.
Or it's all covered in sand.
So it kind of becomes kind of a roguelite in a way. Like
I mean, a little bit, yeah.
But
in that what you gain is knowledge.
Yeah. You don't get unlocks. You get how to get past things.
Yeah. Like you'll know where the key is for this thing, or one planet might have a clue to the solution of a puzzle on another planet.
So Ready Player One done right.
Yeah, I mean,
elements of that.
Yeah, because it'll be really neat. Because like you might get a clue, but you can only get it, at a certain point on this one planet, and then the puzzle, like you'll have to wait for the reset.
Yeah.
Before you can actually execute the solution, because that's happening at a different time, where it's already elapsed. So yeah, it was a really neat little game. I liked it quite a lot.
Okay.
While I was playing it, I was like, oh, this would be kind of a neat idea for a tabletop game.
Okay.
Where there are all these kind of different locations, and you learn more things as you progress through the loops. But D&D style, you'd want to have some more kind of stuff that carries over. Obviously, like your experience wouldn't reset, because that probably wouldn't be very fun.
Yeah.
And you'd have to be able to carry over some items and treasure that you find. There's some finagling to do just to keep it feeling like you're actually making progress.
Yeah.
For something that would span multiple sessions. I mean, I think if you just wanted to do it as a one-shot in an existing campaign, then it probably wouldn't be that big of a deal, because you can just get all your rewards at the end.
Yeah.
But I imagine it as being something that would basically be almost a campaign in itself, where you're just trapped in this area.
Like a dungeon, a magical dungeon, whatever.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dead end.
Like I'm just imagining.
Yeah.
But I feel like that a setting like D&D where there's a death trap, like I'm envisioning the various death traps of DDO.
Yeah.
Like somebody just gets sliced in half by a blade or whatever, and it's like
your Gygax style.
Yeah.
Fuck you traps. Yeah.
Yeah. The D&D version of Happy Death Day.
Yeah. And then, if death isn't permanent, then that wouldn't be so bad.
Yeah.
Because then, you'd at least learn where that trap is and what it does.
Yeah.
Next time around, right? So, all right, it could be really interesting. But it would take some finesse again just to avoid that feeling of just doing the same thing over and over again.
Your photon torpedoes did not hit, Captain.
No. My spread was narrow. That was my mistake. We should have done full spread. But like Call of Cthulhu, where like character advancement isn't really the point. I mean, it would. I think something like that could definitely work as a Call of Cthulhu one shot.
Yeah, something where like madness is kind of part of the thing.
Yeah.
You're losing mental hit points. Are you just going crazy?
I mean, yeah, it could be the thing.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, it would be fun to, like, you know, when you reset, like, that doesn't necessarily reset, so you might just become more and more mad as you loop, which is very appropriate for Call of Cthulhu.
Yeah, just kind of fast tracking your sanity bar being whittled down.
Yeah. Because once you realize you are stuck in a time loop, that's like an instant sanity check.
Well, yeah.
And you might just go temporarily insane. Who knows? It's the joys of Call of Cthulhu.
I'm gonna have to run away, or not. I'm gonna have to run to the hospital.
Oh, that's blasting me.
Some spider babes with
Me in the face.
sticks are gonna whoop your ass. All right, I'm going to the hospital.
Yeah, they're gonna get me. There's just too many of them. Fine.
Walk of shame. I do have a question when you about Fallout, if you're ready for like a topic change.
Yeah.
First off, did you finish the Fallout show?
Oh, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I finished it over, God, probably like 2 days.
Okay, so
Maybe 3. I don't really binge watch stuff anymore, but
you made a
to its credit, that was something where I'm like, I'll watch another episode.
Yeah. My question is, like, where is the deviation between our world and their world?
I think
Like, what's different?
I think like canonically, I'm wanting to say the transistor was never invented. So everything just kept using vacuum tubes. I think that might actually be it. But they never invented the transistor. That and like nuclear power really took off.
Okay, but like, I'm trying to think, because like, it's sometime like there was a war with the Soviets, like in what, Alaska, like in the 50s or some shit.
That's the war against China that kicks off the apocalypse. China invades Alaska.
Oh, okay. China?
I think that's after. Yeah, I think that's after the U.S. annexes Canada.
Okay, sorry, Canada.
Which was not a peaceful process.
They didn't immediately give up all their trees.
One of the things you see in the opening of the first Fallout game is a little clip of newsreel of like an American soldier in power armor just executing somebody on the street in Canada, and then he gives like a thumbs up.
Oh God.
Yeah. No politics in Fallout.
There's zero politics. Okay.
Never were. It is an apolitical franchise.
So it's that little bit of no transistor, but like where are the deviations in like history?
Yeah, that I'm not so sure about.
Okay, because you know,
Yeah.
I picked up, because that was kind of like one of my things was where do these parallel worlds like deviate?
Yeah.
Like, did the World War II like start for different reasons, or what? Or did it end at a different time, or what? Like, I was just kind of, I didn't know like what was covered in different games.
Yeah, I'm not sure what canonically has been said
Okay.
about it. Yeah, I wonder if there has been anything. I don't know if there's really anything in the games.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because the show mentions like the Anchorage War or the Alaskan War or whatever. Like that was something.
Yeah.
All games, comics, movies must contain no politics. All characters need to be cis white people, and women need to be dressed in red and have no rights. What's about the dressed in red? Because it's so they go faster.
Yeah.
Is there some thing about women being dressed in red now? Am I missing a thing? But anyway, I don't want to fixate on that. Oh, Handmaid's Tale. I got you. All right. Yes. A different dystopian work of speculative fiction. Not much speculation now, but anyway. All right. I'm going to shoot this spider. And hope. Fuck no, I'm not. I'm going to fucking whiff. Oh, I need to do this. So they do the charge up now? Is that what makes them do the chargey charge thing? Okay. I don't know my robot rules. Are you lost?
I might be.
Okay. I've successfully squashed a spider. Oh, I heard the elevator open just as I clicked down.
Oops.
All right, there you are.
All right.
I'm coming. There we go. All right, get them, boys. He said,
"Buckshot to
you're
your dome."
fired. But I really liked the Fallout show. I really, really did.
Oh, yeah.
It was better than it should have been.
Yeah, by far. Yeah, they really put the effort into it.
Yes.
They weren't just trying to shit something out. They wanted to make a good show in its own right. And they succeeded at that. It's a hell of a trick to pull off.
And they did the juggling of characters like in a Game of Thrones-esque kind of way, but it wasn't like we have to cycle between these characters every 5 fucking minutes, which gets old.
Yeah.
Like, I fucking hate that.
Yeah, everything got its time to breathe.
Jess really liked it too. Like, I was honestly surprised. Like, she was a little like, she wasn't entirely sure like if she was going to be able to like tell what was going on, because she had no idea anything about Fallout.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, again, one of the great one of the great things they pull off is you don't really have to.
Yeah.
Like anything you need to know gets explained pretty organically, and some things aren't explained, but I mean, presumably will be.
Yeah.
Will probably be dealt with in another season. Like, yeah, like what the Enclave is, who the Enclave are,
Yeah.
because they're just mentioned. The Enclave remnant.
Okay. Is that more like in the game?
Yeah.
Okay. Like, Stephanie Starling had a good video on the Good Town. I'm blanking on the Good Town's name.
The vault.
No, not the vault.
Okay.
The town that didn't make it. The post-apocalypse, I guess, kind of like a secondary apocalypse.
Oh yeah. Shady Sands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't realize that was like canonical.
Yeah. The New California Republic. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Which some people were mad about that.
Yeah, I think some of her video was about like people being mad about it.
Yeah. I mean, I dare say it's mostly the people who are super invested in New Vegas.
Okay.
New California Republic features prominently in New Vegas.
Okay. I don't know your canons.
Yeah, it's complicated, I guess.
It's like
The New California Republic was a big deal, but now they're not.
Okay.
Possibly because the war never changes.
Because capitalism is a bastard.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I heard a wah-wah.
Oh.
Or is it just the machines? Oh god, there's a bunch of spider Nazis down here.
Oh shit. And I jumped right in the middle of them. That's how I live my life. On the edge.
Oh god. It's time to juggle.
Right,
Well, now they're shooting mind bullets at me.
I'm flanking them.
Like, I've definitely gotten more, like, I don't really give a shit about canon.
Oh yeah.
Like, I'm not as a strict adherent to it. Yeah, I mean, sometimes Aunt May becomes a herald of Galactus. I mean, sometimes that happens.
Yeah, and I'm fine with it.
Yeah, whatever. We just don't talk about it. We just don't talk about that.
I've come to appreciate the Grant Morrison approach of everything is true.
I think that there is this idea of a story, and this does get into some critiques of Ready Player One, because that's going to creep in every time we talk, probably.
Yeah.
Sorry, chat. That there's this idea of intelligence as purely the accumulation of, like, data.
Yeah.
So I think that does, I know all of the stuff, so I've accumulated intelligence, for lack of a better way of putting it, or that's what it means to be smart, is knowing when the third season of Next Generation aired, or I know the pattern for fucking, what is the name? Zorg? What? The arcade games Zorg? Where? I'm not having a stroke. I'm trying to
Oh shit.
Oh, you died. I'm sorry. I broke Brent's brain. I asked him questions.
I mean Zort?
Is it Zort?
Like the old Zort with a K, like the old text-based.
Okay. I don't know. It's some fucking game that, he tried to get a key from or whatever. Old.
Oh,
Wade
yeah,
Watts.
Zork. Yeah, Zork.
Okay.
You were eaten by a Gru, all that shit. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not familiar with that, but it's all these different games and you have to memorize a pattern or get all the points. You have to accumulate stuff, which is that just goes with capitalism like just perfectly.
Yeah.
Because you have whoever has the most money has the most say or whatever. So it's not creativity or pattern recognition. It's just the accumulation
Yeah,
of stuff.
It's rote memorization.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not thinking of anything new.
Which comes up very, very prominently in that book. And
yes.
One of the challenges he has to overcome is straight up just rote memorization.
Okay.
And it sounds like the most miserable thing you could possibly put yourself through.
Is it are you talking about like the perfect game of Pac-Man?
No, although that is the way to play the perfect game of Pac-Man, is rote memorization of patterns.
Okay.
Yeah, because every map has its pattern of ghost movements.
Yeah, so
he
had to
memorize them all. Then, yeah.
Yeah,
But no, later on, I mean, I guess it's a spoiler.
Oh, go for it.
Okay. But later on, one of the challenges is he has to perfectly recite all the lines from, I think it's War Games.
Oh, that was the first challenge. That was
the first? Okay.
That was the first gate. He got the key and then he had to do that. And okay. Yeah, that was hell. Yeah, that would be hell.
Yeah, that sounds hellish.
Yeah, that is.
He had to perfectly recite the entire script for the movie War Games. And it's like, what does that prove other than that you memorized the movie War Games? And how miserable is that? Oh, dreadful. Yeah, that always stuck with me.
That was when I was like, I really think there's some neurodivergence in this.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
there's all kinds of weird, like stuff like the D&D module that he chooses is Tomb of Horrors.
Yeah.
Which is just a really notorious meat grinder adventure that Gary Gygax wrote possibly just to torment players at conventions. And it's not a very good adventure because of that, because there is a whole lot of oops, you died.
It should have had a death loop mechanic.
Right. Instead, it's just like, nope, you got a new character, and he comes in. It's like, now like one of the first things you can do if you go in like the obvious entrance to the dungeon, it's like a ceiling will collapse and kill everybody. And there's all kinds of that. Dude, you use your 10-foot pole to check for traps. You didn't? Oh, you fall into a spike pit and you die. All that. The statue, you can put your hand in, and if you do, it takes your arm off. There's all kinds of this. It's just a meat grinder.
It sounds like that Gary Gygax was having some difficulties with fame.
I mean, I think so.
I'm going to say that maybe.
Because I think he would get really annoyed by people at conventions telling him about, their 20th level characters and wanting to play with their overpowered 20th level characters in like convention games. So he decided he was going to make an adventure specifically to annoy those kinds of players.
Yeah.
And that was Tomb of Horrors. But it's like, it's just kind of one of those, there were other like better classic adventures that you could have chosen. Like I think Expedition to the Barrier Peaks is the crazy one that's an alien spaceship.
Okay.
And it's full of like alien mushroom men. And you can find like a laser gun. I don't know, it's just much crazier.
Yeah.
And then at the end of that whole thing, like what he finds in the Archlit, the Demi-Lich of Sararak, and they have to play Joust, but they just play Joust on virtual arcade cabinets.
I am going to say that I kind of legit enjoyed the imagery of that.
Of the Lich playing an arcade game.
Yes, because I think it made me think of Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey.
Yeah.
That death was like best 2 out of 3, best 3 out of 5. Like
now you have to play Twister.
Yes. So yeah, was it?
Which I mean,
William Sadler.
Yeah, William Sadler.
Okay, yeah.
The incredibly versatile
head of Sector 41. I never remember the number.
31.
31. I never remember the number. Starfleet's favorite Nazi. So it made me think of that, but also the idea that this D&D style Lich was just playing this old quarter crunching box arcade game,
hammering away at the buttons.
Yeah. Like I like there are times that I think there is some creativity in the book. I am in a part of the book that is hellish. I'm halfway through, and I'm in the part of the book that Jess skipped a bunch of shit, and she freely admits that she skipped a bunch of shit. And like where he's talking about like his VR rig and all that kind of stuff. It's like this is not good. Like this is
just, that where he's depressed in his apartment?
Yeah, and yeah. After he gets dumped, he gets dumped,
and he talks about his sex doll.
Oh my god, just
which is amazing. It's amazing stuff.
The couple of paragraphs about his sex doll, but the thing is, like, and I feel like that that section of the book was almost an interesting conversation about how technology is going to change sex, honestly. Like,
yeah, and then it goes nowhere with it.
And it goes nowhere with it. And like, even to the point where he was like, well, I'm still a virgin. I had sex virtually. And I wanted to say, like, if that sex doll was being operated by, I don't know, a sex worker, are you a virgin?
The kind of question he's not interested in.
Like, he is not interested in twin vipers. And I am. That's the Black Mirror episode that...
Yeah, and that's an interesting question.
That's a really good episode. Yeah,
and getting into stuff about identity and
what's cheating.
Right. Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Yeah, that is
when you take a sci-fi kind of high concept idea and then you engage with it instead of it just being, set dressing for your dollar store cyberpunk.
Like basically, It was 2 paragraphs of like, I don't know. Like I got a very puritanical jerking off is bad.
Yeah.
And like internet porn is bad.
Yeah, it just made him more depressed.
It made me think incel. It gave a lot of incel vibes.
Yeah. But what he really needs is the pure physical love of a good woman.
Frau Artemis.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
a good woman, not a bad one.
Yes, he needs a good woman, one that's hot but not too hot.
As the book will get into, in hilarious fashion.
Oh God. So I'm like just over 50%. It's slog-tastic right now.
Yeah, that is by far the worst part of the book.
Yeah.
When he's just depressed in his apartment.
Yeah. He's about to get, like, I'm right at where he's about to get the second key. Like, he's trying to get the Jade key.
Yeah.
Where I'm at in the book. And I want to have this discussion. Okay, so and I feel like I need to set this up a little bit for, you know, what unfortunate soul is listening to this or will listen to this in the future. There's a part in the book. Okay, so it's the Matrix meets Willy Wonka, and it's on the cover of my book. That is how it is described. This book. So there's a virtual Easter egg hunt, and Peter Parker needs to get his gold ticket so he won't be Pavo anymore. And the bad corporation. The thing that I want to bring up is the meeting with. I'm going to name him right. Sorrento.
Oh, yeah.
I want to call him Sargento. I really want to call him Sargento, the cheese man.
Sargento cheese.
Yes. Yes. Let me rest real quick before you. No shit.
Well, it was already. It was happening.
It was foretold. Well, you got him.
It's just him.
All right, I'm gonna. It's time to juggle that motherfucker. Dual juggle. Did I hit both of you?
I think he shotgunned me. I'm gonna punch him for that.
But okay, so he has. So he got the first key and he opened the first gate,
right.
And everybody knows who he is, the hero, and the head of Evil Corp, which I'm going to say he just looks like my character right now.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds about right.
But also, he totally looks like Grand Moff Tarkin. Like, I don't know if you got an Empire vibe off of it, but I was like,
yeah,
or evil Star Trek.
Yeah,
which I guess is just the Empire.
Yeah,
but so basically, evil corporation who wants to destroy the skate park and privatize it is like
privatize it differently.
He wants to run it differently and charge more for teleportation. Like, he never stops and goes, wait a minute, why does it cost real money to teleport in a video game?
You're right.
And there's so many things in the game that I don't like because Wade is so indeterminate. Like when the main character speaks, it is with the voice of the author, so I cannot separate. I really, or at least like he's a younger version of Ernest Cline.
Yeah, at the very least.
At the very least, yeah, like just an immature version of the author.
And I think that's the proper way to read it, is that, the character does speak with the author's voice.
Yeah. Because they like the same thing, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you have something predatory like microtransaction squid, and it's like there's no commentary on it. There's no hatred of it by anybody in the game. So it's just gospel truth, and because it was set up by Willy Wonka, it's completely fine.
Yeah, even though it's like the worst kind of pay-to-win game.
Yeah.
I mean, it's literally pay-to-win.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because everything can be bought. All the best stuff can be bought.
Yeah.
You can't go anywhere to level up unless you pay.
Yeah, and that is the game. And it's like, I'm sorry, your great Willy Wonka designed a bad game because he just made the real world with a fantasy setting, of a fantasy veneer.
Yeah. He made a shit predatory pay-to-win game
Yeah.
to the point where poor people can just kind of do nothing on it, really.
Yeah.
So I'm not really sure what the poor get out of Oasis,
Yeah.
since they can't do anything.
Yeah.
So why do they even use it?
Yeah, and honestly that's a good point. But I really want to get back to the Sargento meeting, because I want to say the words "There's a bomb on the pizza," and I don't know if you made that connection.
I don't know if I did at the time, but
Okay, and I don't know.
But it's appropriate.
And I've got two things to explain, because I got to explain the part in the book, and also there's a bomb on the pizza. And I probably will need help with the bomb on the pizza. But in the book, he's offered a job, and he basically tells Sorrento to, fuck off, and he has to flip the man, the bird, and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And the main villain, Dick Jones, Sorrento, is basically like, well, we've rigged your trailer park stack to explode, and if you don't take this offer and tell us where the first key is, we're gonna blow up your house. And he was in his secret lair, so he tells him he takes the gamble, and everybody that he lived around, because a trailer park is a bunch of like mobile homes and trailers stacked on top of each other in like a skyscraper, and that's what the trailer park of the future looks like. So it just blows up and kills bad Aunt May and Aunt May's dickhead boyfriend and the nice little old lady that he liked, and he doesn't feel bad about it, that he kind of caused it, or at least indirectly caused it.
Right.
Or, he took that gamble with an insane person, and so everybody dies. And it really changes the tone of the book for like 5 minutes, and then everything just kind of goes back to normal, and it's just like Willy Wonka shit.
Yeah, it just doesn't stick.
And
even though, mass murder was committed by the villains.
An act of domestic terrorism.
They blew up Alderaan.
And I did think of that it's like something that's just out of place, and the gravity is never dealt with. It kind of comes out of nowhere. It doesn't really do anything, because he just uses his hacker skill to get a new identity. And I'm gonna go level while I continue to complain about this. So it doesn't matter. So it makes me think that it was a case of something needs to happen, or the book was supposed to be shorter, because all of the really like long and boring who gives a fuck middle bit happens after there's a bomb in the trailer park. So it makes me think stuff was added, like somebody was like, your book needs to be longer, or I don't know, the book publisher was like, oh, this is really good, you need to make it longer.
Or it needs to have some actual stakes.
Or that. Yeah. Like, it makes me think like Paranormal Activity, something needs to happen, says
Spielberg.
Says Steven Spielberg, yes.
That's Spielberg. Something needs to happen in this movie, so at the very end, you get a jump scare. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I also think it's there in service of having the villains kick the dog.
That too. It is
they are real villains.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It is I feel like it is the most kicking the dog that has ever happened, at least that I've seen.
Yeah. Because until then, the stakes are like, they're going to make Oasis shittier. And it's like, well, okay. That's pretty low stakes, really.
Yeah, as you develop, you're probably going to think, oh, it's already pretty shitty.
Yeah, it already sucks. and they're going to make it suck more. So the stakes aren't exactly super riveting.
Yeah.
So it is. It's like something needs to happen. Something big needs to happen, and also he needs to replicate a Empire Strikes Back
Yeah.
kind of situation where the hero's back on his heels, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And now he's in the dumps, and everything looks dark and shitty. Yeah.
All right. You got
It's
time? You got time for one more mission?
Yeah, I can do this next one.
All right. Let's do one more. Yeah. Anybody wants to team up? We're on Excelsior. So hi, new girl. Oh, hi, new girl. We're also complaining about the book Ready Player One. So I'm sorry. And
the gift that just keeps giving for
me.
Yeah,
that's we're playing that. Anytime me and Brent talk, there's a high probability.
And now, now I'm just thinking, how am I going to convince you to read the sequel? Because I'd love to complain about it also, but
okay, that
is a tale for another time, as Mako said.
Okay, send me a tale, new girl, and I'll get you in. We can team up, but you gotta listen to "There's a Bomb on the Pizza." Okay, I don't know if I've told this story on stream before. I don't know. Have we talked about the bomb on the pizza?
I don't think so.
If we did, it was possibly we're Red Side in Port Oaks, but because it was a role playing experience that I did not play in. It was like Friday and I don't even know if you were in it.
I'm wanting to say I was, but my memory is very hazy.
Okay, so
about this.
So it was like
I can't even guarantee that.
Okay, it was Alternity and it was like So this was a role playing game that I did not play in, but the kicker was kind of infamous in our friend circle, and basically
I was definitely there.
Oh, you were there. Okay.
Yeah.
Who ran it?
Oh my God! I'm wanting to say it was.
Was it Friday?
Oh. No, I'm wanting to say it was. And again, I can't guarantee this, but I'm wanting to say it was one of those two younger kids that hung out at Seven Towers.
Oh,
I can't remember their names. There was Edwin. One of them was Edwin. Who was the other one? I think it was the other one, the slightly older one.
Okay.
And maybe he was like, I don't know, 13. Maybe.
Okay.
That sounds correct.
Okay.
So let's go with that.
All right, we're in the weeds on this. So basically, a character, like a big Wookiee-like character, is like, hey, other teammates, let's go become pit fighters in the arena fighting thing. And this was Seth, wasn't it?
This was Seth.
It was Seth. Yeah. Okay. All right. Bit of a dullard. I'm just saying. So.
Yeah, I think Sloth from the Goonies. You won't be too far off.
But spoiled rich kid vibes.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Just send me a tell. What is my name? My name is Arch Executus Zorn. I'm sorry.
Good luck.
Good luck with that. So Sloth from the Goonies was like, do you all want to become pit fighters? And he was the only big beefy character that he was a punchy barbarian style character. You know, Chewbacca wants to go become a wrestler in the arena, and the other two people in the party were like frail little shooty boys, like Dex builds.
Yeah, we had min-maxed our characters and dump statted strength, so we had the minimum possible strength for a human being.
Okay.
So we were these like just frail wan people, but with maximum dexterity, so we could shoot really well.
So good at gun. Now I don't know if the
Bad at getting out of bed.
really good at shooting things. So I don't know if the pit fighters allowed, firearms in their death battles.
I can't imagine.
Loots the goblin. Loots the goblin is my global. I don't know if I'm not even in a super group with this character. So the shooty boys get asked, hey, do you want to become punchy boys in the arena of death?
Yeah, do we want to get beat to death and have our fragile bodies shattered?
Yes.
In the death arena. Yeah.
So when Chewbacca did not get the answer that he wanted from the frail lads, he offered a peace offering of a pizza. And when he didn't get the answer that he wanted, he told the dungeon master, the person running the game, well, there's a bomb on the pizza.
Which, yeah, had not been previously established.
Yes.
Not previously set up. It was impromptu in the moment. There's a bomb on the pizza.
So just want to let the entire internet, that little nugget with a Z, not an S. Squid gave it to you. Loots the goblin. So yes, it's the bomb on the pizza, and Sorrento saying, hey, your trailer park is rigged with explosives. That is the thing that really just made me think that it's something that comes out of left field to make stakes occur. And there we go.
Yeah.
All right. Now,
and again, not even particularly well thought out.
Oh, I didn't click the right button. There we go. Invite to team. I have invited you to team. There we go. There we go. So that's oh shit. Shit. Can you give me the star really quick? Is that gonna?
Oh, duh.
Okay, my bad. Invite to team. All right, now I'll set you as the team leader. There you go. There we go. We're professionals. We are so good.
Yeah.
We're so good at this.
Pro gamers.
Pro programmers, pro streamers.
Pro everything.
Yes. Not anybody can talk
pro
about
remembers of inside jokes from like 20 years ago. Kind of love being an old man now. Because I get to be like, 25 years ago, I remember. No.
All right, let's.
Jesus. All right. I'm gonna shoot a guy and open that.
Oh God, I don't, and I find the bomb on the pizza, that is the funniest fucking thing in a game that I had nothing to do with.
Yeah.
So it's just I'm just an old man laughing at old inside jokes. Oh God.
It's fun.
Yeah, I mean,
you accumulate these stories.
Yeah.
As you become old and withered, and people younger than you get to hear about them, whether they want to or not.
Or the random people on the internet that are in chat.
Yeah, just whoever. You know, it's the same as like sitting outside the general store in a rocking chair, whittling, and just whoever comes by, you just regale them with a tale of the old times. I remember when there was corn as far as you could see in these fields.
We used to
That was
roll
before.
D20s to entertain ourselves back before there was electric role-playing games.
Yeah, back before computers did everything. We had to do the math ourselves.
Oh, God. My poor robots. Y'all need to work better.
Well, I mean, they're Teslas, so they're just held together with glue.
Oh, God. I'm tempted to mention the night of the murder, but God, that's an
epic tale of
that's a tale for another time. That's
D&D horror stories. Yeah.
Oh, God. I have tried to tell stories to my daughters about like D&D, like the game that we played that Friday ran, the night of the murder one.
Yeah.
So, yeah. With all of that, with the rich boy sloth of the Goonies. Oh, God.
Yeah. Just embodying main character syndrome.
All right.
Well, I'm just flying around blasting guys. We gotta find this rouser.
Okay.
I don't know who he is. I don't care who he is.
All right.
I'm just gonna kill him when I see him.
Why are these Arachnos now ghosts?
I don't know.
Are they, why are they ghosts? Have they been ghostified? Like, did they do this to themselves through science, or do they have unfinished business?
Well, I'm gonna finish their business.
Oh.
Send them back to the spirit realm.
Sleep looks so peaceful. Gotta bring him back. My robots, man, I really need to get some bubbles on them because they
need their bubbles.
They need bubbles. All right, where is this asshole? All right. Well, other than bombs on pizza, what else is going on? What have you been watching?
Oh, we actually, because again, we're kind of going through, well, we're kind of going through 90s movies. We've gone kind of afield of that. But we watched a movie I'd never heard of. Came out maybe 2005, I don't know. But it's called Below. And it's like a World War II submarine kind of ghost psychological horror movie.
You're just making movies up when you're telling me what you're watching, aren't you?
Sometimes I feel like it. Because we keep finding things and just movies that I've never heard of, and I don't know if anyone has never heard of. Because this was like a movie that, it was in like, I don't know, it was in the theater for like a week and a half.
Okay.
But it was one of those like, it was kind of surprisingly good.
Okay.
And there's that one guy in it from, I'm blanking on his name, from Fallen House of Usher. The main fucker.
Greenwood?
Bruce Greenwood. Jesus.
Yes.
My brain kept coming up with Bruce Dickinson, and I'm like, that is not correct. That is very not correct.
Bruce Dickinson. Okay. The Kelvin Captain Pike.
Yes.
And The main usher.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The versatile Bruce Greenwood.
So he was in the ghost submarine
World
movie?
War II ghost submarine ghost psychological thriller, psychological horror
Okay.
movie.
What was it called?
Yeah. Below, which is another thing that works against it. Like, just kind of a really generic title.
Okay. Yeah. It's kind of a...
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not the kind of thing that screams go see in the theater, you know.
So is this just like a forgotten movie?
A little bit,
Okay.
yeah.
Because
It was actually one of Zach Galifianakis' first movies.
Okay.
And, yeah, in a dramatic part. I mean, it is comic relief, but it's very understated.
Making a degree joke, not like Celsius Captain Pike, not Kelvin Captain Pike. Waka Waka. I need my fucking robots again, but anyway, what were you saying? I'm sorry.
Oh, I don't remember. I'm just rambling on the stoop. Doing some whittling.
Gonna tell you about movies from the
killed,
90s and dying.
Biting off more than I can chew.
This show called Star Trek. Wagon train to the stars.
I'm just gonna lie here.
You're just gonna...
Thank you for the revive.
Ooh. One day you'll be a big corruptor.
Someday.
And you'll be able to, I don't know. Do you get a res?
I'm actually not sure.
Okay, I don't know.
Oh, I gotta rest my weary bones.
Okay. You know, do my pets regenerate while I rest? I should probably know that, considering I do have, you know, max level. I guess not. Okay. Do that. Okay.
Well, fine then.
All right then. Res on your own, robots. All right. Where is this? Some bitch.
We're still looking for a guy.
Still looking for a guy to kill in a video game. Don't get killed again. It's
That's
bad.
good advice.
Don't die.
Some more dudes.
There's a group over here, but I don't see any names other than just wolf, spider, ghost.
Yeah. Yeah. More groups.
I mean, I'm fine with just re-killing every ghost here.
I'm always fine with that.
Okay.
I'm fine with killing everything I see.
Okay. Well, we need to get the same group that we see together.
All right. Well, let's get these guys right here.
Okay. All right. I see you. I see other people. All right. Here we go. Juggle. Man, the ghosts are just eating my butt.
They're jerks.
I was promised an easy gameplay experience with flying above everybody going pew 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 pew.
You can complain to the devs.
Yes. I hear they hate villains.
That's what I hear.
All right, here we go. Oh, I'm dead. I'm just gonna die under this building. There we go.
All right, success.
Am I just out of dialogue options now? I feel like I'm out of dialogue. Did I just run out of stories? Did this old man's dialogue options just run out?
You have to just repeat the last thing you said over and over again now.
Bomb on pizza.
Yeah.
Bomb on pizza. All right, I'm going to ask you a political question.
Okay, I hate those.
All right. Who all is going to run for president?
Oh God.
I'm like, who's running for president?
Oh God.
Let's predict the future.
I feel like Gruesome Newsome for sure.
Yes, because he's got
Gruesome
a podcast.
He's got his podcast where he platforms fascists. It's fine.
It's fine. You know Jink's going to be on there eventually.
Oh yeah.
People to assume we'll have an election. I
mean, I guess there is that.
There is that. I'm an
we'll
optimistic.
at least have a sham election.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bath party style. So Gavin Newsom can get like 2% of the vote.
Does anybody like him?
I don't know. I mean, I'm probably in kind of a bubble, but I've never seen anybody who I don't know is just
I like that guy.
World's #1 Gavin Newsom fan.
Nobody with a t-shirt.
I mean, he looks like the kind of guy who's like trying to shut down the youth center so he can build condos.
Wolverine would pass him and say, "I smell something oily."
Yeah. Kind of guy who gets his comeuppance from like a group of plucky kids who can skateboard really well.
He was playing Sargento in Ready Player One.
He's just got, he's got that whatever it is, that OCP executive
Yes.
thing.
I'm just going to say that this character is played by Gavin Newsom. Mayor Pete. Yes, Techie. Mayor Pete. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He will have to be dealt with. But I like Mayor Pete better than Gruesome Newsom. I do.
True.
I do like him. I'd like him better.
Yeah.
I think that Buttigieg should go to the Senate. I think he should.
Yeah, I could see that.
I think that he needs to go to the Senate. I think that would be. I want to put out a call to Andy Bashir to go to the Senate. Mayor Pete, go to the Senate.
Yeah.
AOC, go to the Senate.
Yeah.
Because we got to get the Chuck out. Chuck's got to go. Everybody hates Chuck Schumer now.
Everybody hates him now.
Leave a comment below if you hate Chuck Schumer. Oh, God.
Like, yeah, favorability for the Democratic Party is like in the toilet.
It is
And
lower than the
entirely.
people wrecking the government.
Yeah. Driven entirely by people who affiliate with the party. So, a bit of a problem there.
Yes.
If you're an establishment dem, it's a bit of a problem.
Cory Booker is going to try again. You're going to die again. He's trying. There's a lot of like influence bullshit that's going on TikTok, and it's pretty funny. Like everybody's trying to do influencer bullshit.
Oh yeah.
And
is Gavin Newsom trying to be the Joe Rogan of the left?
He is. He was like, I'm going to be the Joe Rogan of the left. That's.
Yeah.
My Teslas keep blowing up.
He needs to do a lot more EMT.
My revised ticket is in no particular order. Tim Walz Bernie or Bernie Tim Walz.
Yeah.
Like let Bernie be VP. That's my take. Let him be VP to get the. I think they need to unite. Because Bernie's got the Fuck Billionaires tour going on. And Tim Walz
kind of thing.
has got his listening tour in. We're on our way. Going to like red districts and trying to do stuff.
Yeah.
So get them both on a debate stage and let them scoop up some votes, and then you make a deal. Like you get a voting coalition together. And Elizabeth Warren sets this one the fuck out. All right.
Please.
All right, we're. So yeah.
All right.
Oh no, I should not jumped over here. Or maybe I'm okay. And also, oh, what is his name from Connecticut? Why can I not think of his name? Senator from Connecticut. Who swears now?
I'm blind.
Not Chris Dodd. The
who's that guy? There he is.
He's been doing. Oh God, what is his name? He got into office after Sandy Hook. I'm exiting. Oh my God. But he's been getting in the limelight, and I think he's going to try to do enlightened centrism. I think he's going to be the middle ground. He's going to be the Walls blocker, the Bernie blocker, I think. Okay. And I'm fucking blanking on his name. But anyway, I'm going to level up and call the stream because I got a dog barking. And where's the place? And I'm going to attempt to remember this fucking guy's name. Probably not. But anyway. I'm going to pick a power. That's something I can do.
Right.
Chris Murphy. Is it Chris Murphy? Chris Murphy, Connecticut. Am I getting this right?
Oh, that sounds right.
That sounds right. Anyway.
My brain's kind of jello right now. So.
Okay. Chris Murphy. Chris Murphy. Yes, okay. I got it. My rote memorization. I got it before you typed it. So my inner Ernest Klein feels good, and I'm going to take...
Great success.
I am going to take, I don't know, deflection shield. Sure, there we go. We need some bubbles up in this motherfucker. And the invention.
I do get a res
Yay!
right now. In fact,
Can't use it on yourself though, big.
that's the trick.
You're gonna have to live long enough.
Yeah.
All right. Later, everybody. Thanks for teaming up, girl.
Oh yeah, thanks.
Yeah, it was fun.
Thanks for carrying us through that mission.
Yes, thank you. I'm going to find the button as soon as I find it. Anyway, all right. Bye, everybody.